It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the visiting team and the New York Giants. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance.
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. But you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We've set it down from the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense to the line. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Third down here. Need 8 on the play. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throw left side. Complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down. Back now. Pressure coming. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they did get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Here comes Williams on the return. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. But you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Ballew on 2nd down. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
He's taken down at the 33.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Macie Ballew. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. It's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
For Oklahoma City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's how draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held it just a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting him on the dive. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They design this off left tackle. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
At the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
You know disc golfers, Kate? Yeah, I'll go with disc golfers. They sometimes give the basket a hug if an errant putt hits, but still goes in. You may want to go give the goalpost a hug after this game. It took a friendly redirect off the upright to make that field goal good.
He's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. From the pistol, we give to Ballew. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, here's Ballew. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now...
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one hits for 30. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
On first down, here's Dunn. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Driving forward with Ballew. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, can it move the sticks.
Screen here for Ballew. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Now it's Ballew. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Dart. And running this down, Ballew. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down. I'm not a butt.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. Stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw now. Pass complete to Lane. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives them a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Going on 1st down. It starts. Short pass caught by. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Condors capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. One play action with Darts. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead to 7.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. That outruns their offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm. You don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1 yard gain.
They'll go play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Now Dart. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dart out of the shotgun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Brought down before the return gets far. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They go play action on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a game of 10. First down, Condors.
Looking to throw here. He's got a man left. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
To number 85. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Brought in right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Sticking to the air here. He's got it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Oklahoma City, first down. First and goal.
From the red zone on 1st. Buys time, and they take this in for the score. The Condors earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Hey, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. On 1st and 10. Clear start. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. 2nd and 10. Still at the 28.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darts looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ballew. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Dump off, caught by his back. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
From the gun, here's Dart. And they retain possession, so that's a positive, but that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Screen here for Ballew. The sideline to the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Punt team on the field. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down, Oklahoma City.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, they'll run. We'll be yard at most there, and it's second down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on third. Cox fishes lane. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives him the first.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Oklahoma City first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown. The Condors grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They are taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scadaboo who's being attended to. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes their offense out again. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Champs him the chains here on 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st down, here's Dart. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going right back to Scatterboo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dart now against the blitz. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's coming. Here's Dart. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scatterboo who's being attended to. Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's another Giants 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Dart setting in the throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Dart gonna throw again. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Malik Neighbors. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
And the Giants 1st down.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Scatterboo here on the toss. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Running for the marker on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Project,
They give it to him again. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Back to the well again. Moving no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
Kate, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give on the counter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Airing it out on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
A gain of 11. Brings up second and 4 at the 24.
He takes off with it. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be fourth down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Giants offense all set to get started. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so second down now after the incompletion.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Darks. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw it. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Return team.
So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. The give now out of the shotgun. This defense bringing that hammer down, driving them backwards to the 9. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to throw it. He's on the quick hitter. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
They'll bring out the punter here. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Dart now. He finds Neighbors right side. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trailing by 5. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here goes Dart to the air. Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22.
They look to throw it. Has it at the 7. This play does have enough, Brock. That means it is 1st and goal. Back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Condors 19.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double-teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
At the 27-yard line.
We'll look to throw. Complete over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First and 10 at the 30.
Rolling from the gun here. Balled in by Lane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 40.
Throwing it again here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. It looks like the Giants got to that one. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.